fucking oil you've put on there. So slippery, it's like lube. Welcome, charcoal boys. We're going to mix up and make some pork souvlaki today.
So pork kebabs. So we've got some pork leg and pork shoulder. We're going to take the fat off, cut it up, put it into about 1-inch cubes, put some oil on it, put some salt on it, and then cook it on the charcoal.
Very simple.
Yes. So I'm going to cut the meat up.
We've got some lemons for while the pork is cooking, onion and parsley to start with, to add into the big ton once it's done, ready to eat. You've got here there.
That's for afterwards. We'll put that on after. Right, with the pork you want to take obviously the skin off and a bit of the fat, because you don't want too much fat on it. We want a bit of fat but not too much. So I'm going to take it off.
You could always save the skin for crackling as well when you're done.
You ever done that?
What, crackling?
Like with this, like stuck it on the charcoal and done crackling?
Not on the charcoal. I wait till it dies down a bit. There's a bit of salt on there to take out the moisture.
Yep.
And then put it on so it cooks slowly. While he's doing that, I'm going to cut the onion, get that ready. We just want to dice it up into small bits. You don't have to be precise. Just keep it nice and easy. You always want to leave a bit of the fat on the meat. It's what adds the flavour, what gives it the softness. Keep some of the fat on, you don't want to strip it down to nothing. Otherwise it gets a bit dry.
Right, so I'll cut the pork up into pieces like that. And then what I normally put in is sunflower oil or vegetable oil, about half a cup. And then probably about 2 tablespoons of salt. I know some people like to put oregano or oregano in here as well, but I like to add mine afterwards, to be fair, if I want any in there. And I think the sunflower oil and vegetable oils better over the charcoal than olive oil, because the olive oil gives it a bit of a funny taste sometimes, for me. What do you know we put in yours?
Olive oil. Olive oil for everything in my house. Whatever you need it for. I grease the doors with olive oil.
Also lemon. A lot of people put lemon in now. Again, I find sometimes it turns it a bit bitter. So we put that on just before we take it off the charcoal. So you just want to kind of mix all the salt and the oil in and then let it sit for a bit, and then we'll light the charcoal. Right.
You ready?
Yeah, with the charcoal, what we got?
Big K, lump wood. We've lit the charcoal, but it's Big K, lump wood charcoal. Let it burn for a bit. You want it to be nice and white before you touch any of it. You don't want no meat going on when there's flames.
Skewer up?
Yeah, let's go.
You got skewers?
No, get them now.
Right, skewer the meat.
Let's go.
So you want a kind of mixture of fat and bits with no fat on them. You just want to skewer them up so they don't kind of spin on the skewer.
try and get pieces that are roughly the same size. If you get something that's a bit smaller than what you've got on there, it's going to cook quicker than the rest. Then it dries out. And don't squeeze it too much. Don't make it too tight.
You don't like it tight?
Depends what it is. You always use leg and shoulder?
No, I normally just use shoulder.
No.
I thought we'd go with a bit of leg as well. I think traditionally they use neck end.
Neck.
Neck.
I've always known it to be shoulder. I mean, my papa always done shoulder.
Yeah.
From Morrison's. always a fucking. I said to him, when you do pork, how do you do it? Go to Morrison's.
There are other supermarkets out there as well, obviously.
Easy way to skewer: put the meat in your palm, wrap all your fingers around it, and run your skewer straight through. That way you don't run the risk of stabbing yourself. Been there, done that. Also, sometimes it's handy if you bend the meat over on itself. If you've got a long piece, it's thin, put it in and bend it over on itself a little bit to make sure that it's secure. It's all going to cook anyway, don't worry. No food poisoning when we cook, that we know of.
Not yet. No, you gave me food poisoning once, didn't it?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
You
don't
did
count
once.
it.
You actually did once.
When?
Do you not remember?
No?
Was it you or was it me that gave you food poisoning?
Yeah, we all had the shits after your gyros.
After I'd done your gyro, yeah. After I'd done your gyro, sorry, yeah, it was me that gave you, that you said I gave you food poisoning. Yeah. But I was alright, innit?
Huh?
I was okay.
No, you was the only one that had the stomach for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was okay.
Everyone fucking but you had the fucking shits. We'll cut this bit out.
No, I'm leaving it in.
That fucking oil you've put on there, so slippery, it's like lube.
You've got vegetable oil in your bedroom.
I will have after tonight.
Oh, get out. It's probably cheaper, isn't it?
Man, you're not fucking wrong.
Right, so we skewered the meat. Charcoal's lit. The charcoal's now all white. We'll show you it in a minute. So we're just gonna obviously cook the kebabs over the charcoal. We're gonna want to keep moving them sort of every 5 minutes probably. It should take about 20 minutes to cook. We want colour on them, but we don't want them to burn, so that's why we keep moving them.
If you keep turning, you find the juices of the meat stay on the meat. If you leave them laying there, they fall off. It's no good. You lose a lot of moisture in it.
Yeah. So yeah, so we're going to stick them on the charcoal.
And let's go.
Go. So they've been on for a couple of minutes. Just going to go around and turn them. So we're going to turn them again. It's just a case of keep turning them around, keep turning them. As you can see, the reason Mike's here really is just to eat it, because he ain't cooking.
I only come for the food.
Yeah.
When you're cooking, don't be afraid to let the meat sit. You want it to go nice and golden. Like that. Before you turn.
Right, so they're cooked. We'll just cook some bitters with it as well. So you just cut it open. Like that. Put your meat. Now, I like onion and parsley.
It's a basic. Onion and parsley brings out the flavour of the meat.
Lemon. We've got a little bit of salt and oregano mixed together. See.
Good?
Mm-hmm. Really good. Nothing better for me.
Oh man.
Isn't it?
Mm.
Really, really good.
The onion and parsley is such a big part of it. It really brings out the flavour. You can always use whatever salad you've got, cucumber, tomato, lettuce, whatever you want. Feel free to customise it.
Yes, good. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.